Hello everybody, it's your boy NoukonNeko, your perfect virtual Finland friend, a purveyor of good vibes. Let me fix my little translator gacha. It's a little bit too high. Okay, there you go. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, on the last time we played Genshin, we were in Fontaine's prison. How do I get back in there? Or do I... This is where it is. I mean, how do I go deeper, though? I was in Fontaine's prison to investigate Chao's disappearance from this prison. And it kind of was really lengthy, so I kind of had to stop midway a little bit. I keep feeling like I'm like close to being nearby the end. Am I in the right place? I think I am. I see the food place. Wait. This is the right place, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the right place. Well, there's two places I could be in. It's either I'm in the hideout. No, I think I'm in the hideout. Let me see. Okay, if it's not that one. No, I think it's all the way up here, right? Okay, I mean, I think the gold little marks right here is probably an indicator of what it is, so it's up there. Oops. Must have missed the click for it. Yeah, please. Okay. Okay. Should be in the right place now. Cook Run Kingdom? I never heard of that game before. What kind of game is it? It sounds like a micromanagement game. Okay, I'm gonna go here. But most likely, I probably won't be able to play it because there's already a long list of games that I do want to play on stream. And yeah, finishing Genshin first is the highest priority. Not finishing, but catching up Genshin. And then afterwards, I can hit some of the games I've been meaning to either finish or start. But yeah, it's a long list, so it's really hard to kind of take any other detours. Unless it's like a more immediate game that just came out. Okay, so yeah, we were working in this prison for a while now, right? For a couple days, and now we're investigating and asking around about Child more.
If there's no way to send it all out, then maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not! Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontaine, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, Oh, a promoter from Fontaine. So what kind of problem did you run into?
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke. After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless.
Huh.
However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
It doesn't sound too bad opening like a drink shop, but I guess it would be problematic somehow. Oh, well, I guess I'll take that as a little hint for something. I need to go down here. Wait, is it faster for me to jump down? Can I jump? No, I'm at the bottom already. Well, I do have another teleporter on the bottom. This one, I think. Might be where I need to go. I went down, then I need to go back up. What's this? Imagine if there was a hole right behind that box. I had to jump down right in that hole. Elevator. How do I get the elevator to come back down? That's interesting. And I have to wait for it to go down? These elevators are actually really tall. So it's gonna take a while. Imagine if you're standing right there, you would get squished, wouldn't you? It's not really a safe elevator. Usually when you have an elevator, you have the buttons outside the elevator, not in here where you can get squished. Oh, so the game is like Honkai Star Rail RPG wise, like a turn-based game, but like cafe themed. I mean, you're using a lot of terminologies that you would hear in cafes, so that's why I'm assuming it's something cafe related. Okay. Wait. What? Oh. So apparently I have to go down this way and not the other way. I guess there was no shortcut to get here. Sorry, we were supposed to investigate this area a bit more.
Hey,
I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Only you'd ever ask such a question, so I'm pretty sure you're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Why would Fanta support an event like this? That's like a soda company, right?
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the Fortress of Meropide.
That's some important info.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Walk around and look for more clues. What other clues are there for me to look at? Can't even fight in this arena. Oh, there's something else in this area? Okay, wait. It said sponsor. Oh, it's just pointing to me to go around here more. Oh.
Hey, what are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaco symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company.
Let's take a look before anyone else shows up.
Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
What are you afraid of? We're already convicted criminals.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here. Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all. Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
Journal report. New trial of a new packaged product. It's not like I remember seeing anything like that down here. Okay, so we're done around this area. Let's walk around somewhere else. Where do we need to go? Well, either way, it looks like we're going back up. Oh, hey, Psychopath Hunter. Welcome to my stream. Thanks for visiting. Just, underground. in this Genshin prison trying to figure out what happened to the child. And this, so far, I have no idea. How could someone like him disappear from here? Pretty sure we really enjoy fighting in that ring. Oh, is it already time for lunch? Is it lunchtime?
Huh. We ended up here without even thinking about it. Want to grab something to eat?
Let's end the shift.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time. What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
What does it look like?
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Can I actually work even though my shift is usually in the morning? We already went to the Pancration ring. And we just got finished with investigating. Well, let's go to production zone. Weapons, we go there in the evening.
So long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Let's see if there's any really easy work. I guess they just...
It's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
I guess they just streamlined that process now. We don't have to actually do the minigame anymore.
A mysterious box? A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
I mean, isn't... Maybe that Mistress Liquid is the new drink that, that Fonta company is working on. I think I got something, but unfortunately it's not related to child.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere. Well, maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Good night, Traveler.
Yeah, we did complete the objectives.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on. We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere.
Let's spend some tick coupons to skip our shifts so we can go investigate.
Yeah, let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
Guess we're just investigating a bit more. Oh, now I finished like that one quest. I guess this would have been the best place to stop before my last stream, but I just wasn't sure how long it just keeps going. But anyways, that means I'm in the next part, which means I'm pretty much in a good place. Good start, I guess. More clues. Down there.
Hey, isn't that Vtuber over there? Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Wait, other people are not around?
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here.
We're getting by. Well, my goal is to become the next Duke.
Impressive. Very impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
We get it! Just tell us already!
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
So it sounds like we have a stealth mission. It's funny, but we're like, even though these guys are telling us the secret hidden rules, we're like trying to break them all just to see what happens.
Something even more terrible? Like what?
A group of cannibals.
Cannibals? In the Fortress of Meripede?
That's random.
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here.
Ah.
But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here. Oh, Paimon's stomach doesn't feel so good.
Not really true. There's still a chance that what we saw isn't connected to cannibals.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter, learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Traveler, can we just trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity?
Even if it's true, do you really think cannibals could take me in a fight?
Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Yeah, that being, if Child also was involved in all of this somehow, he probably can't lose in a fight either. So it's kind of weird that he would disappear. But, alright, then just like before, let's get ready to investigate another hidden role.
When will all the secrets end?
We'll figure out what's really going on.
Vidak isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Ask the trio that hangs out together often. These guys hang around together quite a bit?
Just stay away from me.
Okay, I guess he doesn't want to talk.
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
Exactly, did I say? I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Something sus happening, that's for sure.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Pretty obvious that they're hiding something.
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Let's approach it from a different angle. We'll probably never get anything out of these guys.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
Rather go back up. Ask the guards of the dormitory. Lead the way. Random weapons sitting around.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well...
You see, sometimes we hear strange noises at night.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days when the cannibals are active, but it might also be nothing, just pipes being cleaned.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find out the truth for ourselves.
Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Sounds to me that there's a chance that China might be able to escape the prison, but... And you know, if you go back to Snaya and tell them that, then the Snaya can kind of leverage that and like, oh, where's Chao? He's no longer at the prison. Why is he there? Then, you know, you leverage that to kind of strike a deal with Fontaine. Okay, but that's just my guess. That seems like the most logical guess. And I'm guessing those cleaners are somehow involved with a way to kind of take you back out. Kind of smoke you back to the surface. And people are just told the story about cannibals, so they're scared to see what's going on.
I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
Just need to wait until everyone else has fallen asleep. If we miss our chance tonight, it will be a while before we get our opportunity.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone. Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Oh, now a vision. Maybe the vision is giving us a vision. Why is he on the run? They sneaking around somewhere. Oh, those 3. I definitely know something. Thing's calling me. I have to go. Is that the Forbidden Zone?
Come on, wake up!
I saw a child in my dream again.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Investigating the pipes tonight is the right call. Child escaped by the pipes?
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
Sure, we'll find out soon enough.
Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Stealth mission time, I guess? Oh, I don't have like a crouch option, so... Maybe it starts here.
Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Is that really the right way? I guess I'll follow it for now. I would think going behind him would make more sense. Like, that guy's looking right there. Or not anymore. Funny thing is also if I like dash around like this, you think they won't be able to see me.
This should be the place.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Enough of the theatrics.
What'd you say?
All those rumors about cannibals and hidden rules were started by you, weren't they?
Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's something calling me. I have to go.
Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Chow's their boss? Should have known. Yeah, Chow, Tartaglia, right? One of the just 9 Butui harbingers?
Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so you're Child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
I'm a friend of his. We came here to learn what happened to him.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep, no one could ever reach the surface alive. But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you take us there? We want to go to the spot where he left.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
So, overall, I was mostly right, but I'm thinking that Child's here more to explore something. Right, to figure there's some secret down here out more than to escape.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good diver.
Really? Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going.
Oh. Back to my room? Okay.
Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off.
Yeah, I kind of thought I would just dive in at that point. Like, who else is a better diver than me?
When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
Oh, him.
Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Oh. Finished with Act 3. That was random.
It's morning already? Paimon still needs more sleep.
Let's use some coupons to skip our shift this morning. Let's take the morning off. That's the exact same thing, either way.
Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards!
You're right. It's been a while since we contacted him.
Let Paimon see what's written on it! Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information.
Very convenient time to kind of meet up with him.
Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Who else should we talk to? Act 4. Yeah, they're all kind of below us, so we'll just jump down. There's one person over here already. We're just here to grab lunch. Happens with lunch during a free day.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilge water you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is that only something the inmates down here say?
I think you're right. It's normal for comics to be unhappy.
That's true. There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Awkward at all.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
Thanks, you guys are really nice.
You hear that, Quisto? We're nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
What's kerfuffle? Like, given in context, it sounds like, causing bit of like spread of rumors. I don't know, something that gives me a lot of attention. But oh, hey, it was just a little mistake.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry, we're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No, you don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Sure, fills in. Oh, my Archon. I'd love to know. Please tell me. That's such a weird saying, but okay. That's a funny way to put it.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Wait, the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Oh, huh? Did Laverin just wink at me? Seems like he's saying, don't be upset. He's a good fellow.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Huh. Interesting. According to Chris Todd, a person named Jura frequents the infirmary. Take a note of that. Sounds very sus, but huh.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too. Huh.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So Jura had a confrontation with a girl named Lorvine who frequents the infirmary from that too. Sounds like one of those cases where, you know, you fake a fight just to go to the infirmary. Just getting more and more sus things happening in the prison.
Hey, you over there?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Do we even have our deck with us? Even people down here play that game?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Thanks. We're busy with other things at the moment.
Ah, all right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right then, did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived?
Yes, we have.
Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
You mean Kostata and Lavroon?
Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. They always keep an eye out for the latest happenings and gossip about everything. I've never seen anyone with more time on their hands. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here. You know how bartenders are, always chatting with customers. And chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooking.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Yeah, I was kind of guessing that.
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
At least I know.
Right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
By the way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden zone?
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Production zone it is. It'll be an interesting place. Since it's a free day, then that means no one's there, right? What's this? I could get a warfare meal? Oh, I can get a warfare meal. Okay, so we're going to get one per day. And I was like, how do they keep track? Wait, does it work exactly like, you know, a shrine thing where you go and you test your luck? Okay, where would it be? Oh, I saw it. As soon as I left, I saw it. Corner of my eye. Right there. As it's free, there is an element of surprise and risk. Use this to obtain a meal and a fortune slip. Got a fortune slip? Don't be depressed. When you fail, sometimes a ship sinking to the bottom is also a kind of revival. I got a suspicious steak.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
What do you do here? Recipes and dishes. Oh, new recipes. You gotta be kidding me. Did they take... I guess they take the coupon slips things? Yeah, I don't have money for it. Barbecue ribs. Yeah, some of the food here sounds pretty good. Okay. I have to go down. Just follow the line. The line won't tell me where to go. Just collect things along the way. I feel like I'm going around in a big circle though, but okay. Because I was like directly across from all of this.
I'm out of here.
Did I already run out of coupons though? I kind of thought I still had coupons left, so I might actually take something else to buy those recipes. I go all the way around. I could have actually just taken the waypoint that's here. Wait, that's above me. Take the elevator. It's actually a really big place. I guess if it wasn't big enough, then you would get like what's that one phobia when you are in like really small spaces? That one. Yeah, it would really suck to have that kind of phobia and being all the way down here.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something, yeah.
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
Summarize your findings to Linny.
Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Most important thing right now is to catch up to him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Please do. We're counting on you.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise, Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good. I'll give it my best shot.
My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger brother.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
But what if I'm the older brother?
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek.
Okay.
There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first. Get in the corner. Engage the conversation.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
It's kind of smell.
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion? Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here.
Oof. My stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, Traveler!
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
This one has taken a few instruments, begun to do her checkup. I'm not so healthy that she gets suspicious.
I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Is when she's using her hands to palpate different areas of my abdomen. Seems like she's using some elemental energy too. Her expression's growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
Oof, that hurts a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
No, was my acting a little bit over the top?
What about here? Does this hurt?
No, not really. Can barely feel it.
Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well. And she hopped away just like that.
This infiltration mission is going much more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there are only 2 people left in this room. Ishwin just called that woman Levine, and so she has to be the one of the frequent visitors to an infirmary I heard of before. Would that mean the man next to her is Jureo, then?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Still not great. Can't keep staring at her. It will draw some unwanted attention. This guy also seems to have noticed, now that he's looking in my direction too.
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sishuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her... you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now! Please, keep it civil at least!
These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up their meds at the same time. But outside the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, can't check it out right now. Also aren't any furnishing on the wall. Eh? Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there?
Hey! Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps it's my adventurer's intuition speaking. But isn't it strange that there's a movable latch here of all places? Is it hiding something?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking after me.
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did they talk about that before we walked in? Why don't I remember?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Thanks.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it! Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
They're still looking at me. I should just try to take a nap like she said.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Okay.
We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong. So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, he'll recover soon. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel?
You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Feel a lot better. Thank you both.
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Bland food. I guess it's the most tasty foods that causes problems. So I come back here to check out the hatch later. Actually, I think it's faster if I teleport it, right? Or is it just right there? Oh, it's actually right here.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Are we really off track though? There's still a few weird things about the place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Sijuin asked Levine, and also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, and was Levine and Jarrell's argument genuine, or were they just putting on a show? Paimon, hear me out.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Oh, is it actually let me read? No, nope, it goes on. Oh, the 9th day. It's the diving day, right? As the days fly by when we're down this...
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Down deep in this prison. Funny, but the quests now are kind of... You know, at the normal length. The other one was just really long, I suppose.
Hmm?
Huh?
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah. Not opposed to helping you.
Perhaps that's true. You're both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties. You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Mm-hmm. Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way.
I get it now.
Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Yeah, we heard about that too.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
This whole prison situation's a very long one. In prison for
Lynette
almost a month.
Be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
Oh.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
Could she have found a lead and left to follow it?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
There be a chance that something happened to her? We'll look around first.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter. These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Yeah, it makes sense. Nothing suspicious there.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
But this bed is still unmade.
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Oh no. That's not a good sign. I mean, sounds like we just have to go to this hatch now.
This is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Look in Lenny's face. He's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said that subconsciously more for himself than anything else.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, "Out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards."
This is...
Is that all?
Is there anything else on the back?
The back! This is...
Show me! Now!
That look on your face! Paimon's reading it now! Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Huh?
No! Could she have... Is she already...
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhsley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Writhsley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why did he only go after Lynette? Why didn't he go for you as well?
I'd like to know that, too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic. Just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Well, last time. Talking about like the trial that we had earlier?
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Writhsley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappeared.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Writhsley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Lenny, calm down.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Writhsley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please talk some sense into him!
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
Oh, he's talking about the incident with the nobles. Wait, he smiled?
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time.
How am I seeing this?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking.
Wow, that's so perspective. She knew the whole time?
He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
Oh my god, I'm getting some weird vibes from this. It's scary. Like, she could be secretly like an evil mad scientist doctor who's experimenting on people, but she looks so innocent. I would definitely have been pulled by her if that's the case.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Oh, why is he so fast? Where did he go?
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
I don't even know where the office is. Below?
Come out and face me, Risley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive. You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the Traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me.
Where are Lynette and Fremine?
Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world,
That's all.
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremene is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
I'm like trying to concentrate, but hell yeah, I'll be in the middle of all of that. Yeah, so I guess I forgot to disable auto-join. I did turn it off earlier today. I just turned it back on when we were doing some co-op stuff earlier before the stream, so I just forgot to turn it off. But okay, this conversation is really intense.
Linny!
Just gonna focus. Why do you have to do this?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremene left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
Sometimes I wonder what it's like for the person who joined my world. What are they seeing?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
He's Bear from an A and Lynette. I want to say from an A and Lynette too.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
I can't believe he's asking about the hidden rules. If I recall correctly, if you keep working without rest, during lunch hour on the 3rd day, you will find a portion of strange meat in your welfare meal. It's a good thing that we've already run through a thorough investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. I should be able to find the answer if I piece everything together. If you break the hidden rule of the production zone, your welfare meal might contain some strange meat. Who will we see if you keep working continuously?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
I mean, if you keep working continuously, then wouldn't you see the nurse?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. It seems like she can perceive the general state of a person's health just by looking at them. Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fonta's own employees have a lot of reservations about it.
I feel like the Fonta thing has to do with that drink that we got with the Fight Club.
The research notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melazines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange and alien to humans. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
Yeah, all that has to do with the second rumor, right? With the tournament thing. So Fremine has something to do with this current case.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing
Not Fremine,
prisoners at
Sijuin.
near the production zone.
And what does the circumstances does a strange meat appear?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
Or lunch. Sijuin has something to do. She did something to my lunch before. Huh. And why does the strange meat appear the way it does?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because
it's not
Fonta's internal reports.
It's not what Fonta is, it?
Notes said that the Melazine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melazines have also developed a sense of aesthetics that appears rather strange.
Wait, she's the one cooking? I see. So she observes the person's health, and when she thinks they're really tired or not feeling too well, she decides to cook food for them that will help them feel better. Because that's what happens when you piece it together.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sigewin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sigewin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
The hidden rules of Pancration Ring. If I remember, if someone tries to support both boxers at the same time, they'll receive a package the next morning, which contains a strange blood-colored liquid. I've also done a lot of research on the matter. Let me sift through what I found out and come up with the correct answer. Okay, what happens if you violate the Pancration Ring's hidden rule? Okay,
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the...
It's not that.
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial.
It's them, Fonta.
The promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta.
Well, yeah, I remember talking to that one guy.
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceived...
Not that.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well.
This one?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons...
Why does the strange blood color fluid looks the way it does?
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting...
It's like experimental. Why do only those who buy the tickets to support both fighters receive the package? Oh, because I see, because of the extra money they are getting from it.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because...
What? Oh, switched around?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their... We often see Miss Sigewin. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta.
Duke believes that only idiots that understand the value of coupons will spend them on Fonta. That's a funny thing. So the idiot who, you know, because you support both the fighters, you're like an idiot, right? Because you're just wasting your coupons. So that's the answer to that for sure.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Oh, that's gonna be a tough one. We haven't collected enough info to answer that question.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind!
Linny.
You'll pay for this! Ah!
Huh?
Linny, are you alright?
You got sniped?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Just a tranquilizer?
Sigewinne... You...
Are you his accomplice in all this?
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervillette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us?
You're close with Nervillette. Why not learn a thing or two virtue from him? I mean, I don't think she did anything bad.
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervillette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
Yeah, technically if the Duke fought Lynette, or Linny, I think he would take more injuries, right?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Yeah, I think Linny has just jumped to conclusions. Obviously, Rizzle is just kind of teasing Linny right now, but I'm pretty sure Lynette and Fremine are both probably fine.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
That I didn't expect. I thought it was gonna be Lynette and Remine, but okay.
Ah, Miss Clorand. My door.
Yeah, it wasn't Inspector Coran. She's the last person I was thinking of.
Remine. Remine.
Well, I was right. About half of it, I guess.
What's going on? What is Cloran doing here?
Work. I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
These symptoms. It can't be.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clorand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
It's okay to say no. It's invite. This whole conversation. Money? I don't think you can even trade. That's what I guess they're talking about for real money. But I should probably change that setting. There you go. Or keep going forward. That was a very long conversation. Like that person joined at the kind of the worst time to kind of ask me for something. Oh, I probably broke something. I need to leave multiplayer. Hate it when that happens. Can I skip? Oh, I can't skip.
I ran into the young Miss.
Stop.
What? Somebody joins mid-conversation, it just undoes as if it never happened.
He trying to... You knew. As for Fremine...
There was no need to...
You removed our original...
One correction.
It's a long conversation, too.
Winnie!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to... Eager and to the point, I see. Although, as per your...
Wait. You locked him out.
I closed...
Fremine...
No, we're...
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience. Besides, I do...
So...
You know, that's probably the first time I ever seen anybody try to beg for money
You want to see...
in game. Out of all the games I've played my whole life.
Was this the extent...
You people really are... Mr. Linney.
It's definitely not the... I feel like that's the wrong place to be begging for people.
Mr. Fremine left... 6.
Wait,
Begging for money.
Time's up.
For your gacha money.
Negotiations have broken down.
Yeah,
You do realize that that doesn't mean you can...
I guess some people are just very desperate.
Then how about this? Those who are capable does... I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1.
Oh no, I have to do this all over again? If only I can remember which one's which.
Has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of
Oh,
coupons.
I'm in midway. I don't have to do the very first one.
Idiots who don't understand the value of coupons will spend them on... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an... The research notes said that according to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed...
Oh no, strange meat.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for... We often see Miss Sijween observing the prisoners at... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. The Fonta promoter has been...
Sigewinne.
Fonta's internal report suggests that there's... The research notes said that the Melusine race According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been...
Nope.
been told that the infirmary is always empty. The research notes said that the Melusine...
Now it's gonna look like I got a perfect hypothesis in each of these things. I mean, I was pretty close to getting perfectly in one go.
Sigewinne, unfortunate, the recipient. Are we on the
This is kind of annoying.
There are also some...
I've been told that the infirmary... The research notes said that the Fonta promoter has been struggling According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the I've been told that the infirmary is... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an... The research notes said that the Melusine... The Fonta promoter has been...
Paimon gets this hidden rule of the Pancration ring. People get scared, but really, a blood... The company, they came to the Duke, no? And so...
I acknowledge... Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my... All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought is, you'll pay...
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh.
It was nothing. You're good. See, though this gun may...
Sigewinne.
Not at all. I am mere must sure nerve.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Lenny someone you should be looking after as well?
But I really am. His Grace knows it. Well, it's nearly... What are you talking...
Take me if you...
How touch...
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm. I'll go get a cup of tea.
You...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Oh, so the cup of tea is for Corinda.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarissa.
Freminet...
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney.
What happened to Freminet? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking...
A flushed face, and except... please, make some space.
I'll talk to Cloran.
Alright. Finally back to where we were. Okay, this situation is a little bit different.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
it was primordial water that if she dived to go get... Oh, he probably got back, but I guess he was like knocked out when he came back. So I guess she didn't really dive in there, because if she did dive in there, she probably would have dissolved. His expression looked disgusted. It seems like he'd rather not have Sichuan touch Fremine. Still, he didn't stop her, since it's obvious that Fremine does require urgent medical care. Sichuan examining Fremine carefully, she doesn't look too upset, which is a good sign. I hope Fremine is still okay.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
And he has finally begun to stop teasing the muscles on his face. Seems like he trusts what Sichuan just said. That's one way to put it.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too. Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
I wonder if that tranquilizer was just her way of helping people with migraines. But she knows the truth though, right? So maybe she was just in it when maybe the Duke told her to put Lynette to sleep for a bit. That's the real thing? I don't know. Which one makes more sense? I feel like the migraine thing, the cure for the migraine is just some sleep, but I don't know. That's tranquilizing someone is kind of extreme for that at the same time.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
Very well.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
And save Fremine from the sea? Just what happened there? Also, this still doesn't explain where Child went. Did Child actually escape? wouldn't he have the same problem Fremine had? But then again, maybe Childish is very strong compared to Fremine. I like wonder if like the fortress is surrounded by like a giant sea monster or something. Can I get another coupon? Nope. It's not another day, I suppose. Or maybe it's actually determined by real life time rather than in-game time. Isn't that the right way? Okay, it just went away for a second. I don't know why. That's unfortunate. It is overtime right now, but I feel like we can go a little bit longer. I feel like this whole mystery is coming to a conclusion soon. The hatch, like another secret room. Is that what that is?
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here.
Where am I?
The infirmary, at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
What happened after you snuck into the pipes?
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Oh, flashback.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Oh, you actually get the use Fremine.
Getting gear.
Great sword user, okay.
Pair. Yeah. Getting gear.
Okay, ice great sword user.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Oh. Wow, I didn't expect to kind of need to do a puzzle. These puzzles are usually simple because you really only have one decision or one choice to really make in the first place.
Yeah.
And turn it.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
What obstacles? Oh, that one. So I just need to go down, turn it, and then pull it back up. That's the only other route you could take at that point.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be funny if there are people that get stumped by this? Here? There's no like chest that I just skipped by, right? I don't see anything. Seems like it's fine.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Guess this is the water that you shouldn't get into.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. The traces are gone, but I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
I see. So Corrine probably dived down here enough to get him back, but by the time we got out of here, he probably fainted.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Oh, huh. She did dive down here. Guess it was diluted enough for she's still okay. Any deeper, then it might be problematic for her too. Unless she's not from Fontaine as well.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Got it. I'll go talk to him.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Linny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Linny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Quest complete. Do I... that's usually a good place to stop, but I mean, I kind of want to hear what's actually going on. And what happened to Child? But hey, if I leave here, it's it's a good cliffhanger for you guys, just as much as it is for me. Yeah, because yeah, I probably should. I kind of hate cliffhanging myself, but I think oh, I forgot. I need to go turn my daily commission. I forgot to do that. Yeah, it's gonna reset soon too. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna cliffhang myself. Even though I'm dying to know what's going on. I guess it'll give me time to think of and figure things out myself. But from what I can tell, what the Duke and Sichuan has been doing, they haven't been doing anything malicious, right?
Add Astra.
If anything, they helped us out.
Thank you for Add Astra.
If anything, it seems like there might be... I guess the big secret is they're doing an investigation on the primordial water down on the bottom. And that's why they have researchers down there kind of doing some experiments. That would be my guess of what's going on. But we'll find that out on the next stream. And I am gonna hop off and get some sleep. Because today's stream's been quite the mystery. That's for sure, but we solved a lot of the cases. There's still a bunch of things left, or a couple of things left, so hopefully we'll get down to, you know, the truth of everything in the next stream, and hopefully that'll be the stream that gets me all caught up. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes next time. I think another thing I need to worry about is I need to do this event. Oh, but if I don't have time to do it on the next stream, then I could just do it off stream, I guess. That one's not as important. But yeah, I should be able to do one more Genshin stream tomorrow, where I take a little break and would have a Baldur's Gate stream on Saturday. That's what it looks like for the next couple of days or 3 days. So yeah, if you guys are gonna want to see how this mystery all unfolds with me, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys are here for, you know, the Baldur's Gate stream 2, the group campaign with Tomoe and Jade, then I'll see you guys on Saturday. Otherwise, see you guys some other future, I guess. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. NoukonNeko signing out. Bye bye.